I want to show to you just how easy it is to make chicken nuggets at home. These are on the lower end of the calories as well, and they've got a little bit of protein in there. The sauce is a different story, we won't worry about that. And you can get the family involved, get the kids involved. It's a fun little activity.
Now the nugget mix is extremely easy. It's just 1 kilo of chicken mince, 1.5 tablespoons of corn flour or corn starch, salt and ground white pepper. The seasonings are to taste. Obviously we're not tasting raw chicken, but just go to your preference. And then mix this all together with clean hands. If it starts sticking all over your hands, you can run them under cold water and just use wet hands for this. But just make sure all of that corn flour is completely mixed through. The next step is to shape our nuggets, and I like to weigh the whole amount and then divide it by the amount of nuggets that we want to make. You can make them as big or as small as you like, and if you really wanted to, you can do them any shape you like as well. And these are on the larger side. They're about 30 to 35 grams per nugget. And once you have that done, place them in the freezer for about 25 minutes to firm up. Now for our sauce, place 1 whole egg into a tall jar or container, 3 teaspoons of white vinegar, 1 teaspoon of yellow American mustard, and 200 milliliters of vegetable or any neutral flavored oil. Then use an immersion blender and blitz from the bottom up, making sure that emulsification comes together. And this right here is just basic mayonnaise without any add-ons, but we are going to season it or just add extra sauces to it to make it even more flavorful. Those additions are 40 grams of American yellow mustard, 30 grams of sriracha sauce, 10 grams of oyster sauce, which I do say is optional, but I highly recommend it, and then salt and ground white pepper to taste. Get back in there with the immersion blender, blitz it all together. You'll have that nice pale yellow or orangey color. And this right here is our delicious umami sauce, and it goes well with quite a lot of things, not just the nuggets. So do try this recipe out yourselves. And if you wanted to, you can leave it in the container to save dishes or put it in a jar, and this will last up to 2 weeks in the fridge. I will also say if you don't want to make your own mayonnaise, you can add the sauces to store-bought mayo. Now for our flour and our batter, this is 1.5 cups of plain all-purpose flour, 1 1/4 cups of corn flour or starch, 2 teaspoons of onion powder and 1 tablespoon of smoked or regular paprika, 1.5 teaspoons of garlic salt or garlic powder, and then ground white pepper, and you can add a little bit of salt depending on if you use the garlic salt or not. Give it a quick mix with a dry whisk, make sure that there's no clumps in there, and make sure everything is evenly combined. Once you have that done, we can remove the nuggets from the freezer. These will be a lot easier to work with now. And we want to dust them in that flour, shaking off any excess, and place them onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper, and this is just going to prevent them from sticking. With the remaining flour, we'll use it to create our batter. So this is 1 3/4 cups of soda water, club soda or seltzer, depending on where you are in the world. Whisk it all together, make sure that there's nothing clumped up, and what you should have is a consistency that's thick but also pourable, similar to the consistency of maple syrup. Now it's come to my attention that over 80% of you are not subscribed to the channel. If you find yourself coming back, why not? It's free, helps me out, and be sure to turn on all notifications so you don't miss when I upload. Now for cooking these, I am going to be frying them. These can also be done in an air fryer. I'll have instructions for that in the description. Fill a pan about halfway with any neutral flavored oil to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And when that oil is at temperature, we can add the nuggets into the batter. Make sure that they're nicely coated and scrape off any excess. And then place these away from ourselves into that hot oil. And we do that so nothing splashes back at us. We're going to fry these for 2.5 minutes on each side. Make sure you flip them around and just prevent them from sticking to one another, especially if you've overcrowded the pan. And I do recommend doing this in batches to prevent overcrowding and cooling down that oil too much. Just make sure that in between each batch you reheat the oil to the correct temperature, otherwise you won't get these crispy as they are supposed to be. Also, if you wanted to make a big batch of these, I'll leave instructions on how to do so. It's super simple, you can get them all prepared, and then all you have to do is cook them for next time. And what you should have is this beautiful crunchy chicken nugget that looks like this, and when you snap them open, you have that juicy inside, it's packed with flavor, and that shell is insanely crispy. When it comes to serving up, stack them nice and high. These look incredible, and don't forget about that sauce in the fridge. I've done that too many times where you make something and then just completely forget about it. But how good do these chicken nuggets look? They're golden, they're crispy, and they smell fantastic.
Also, just before we get stuck in, the microphone's right here, so it's going to pick up the crunch sound. These aren't any effects, these are super crispy. There's only one thing left to do, and that is we can then dig in. It's everything you want from a nugget. It's crispy, it's juicy, it's packed with flavor. The sauce is delicious. Of course, use any sauce of your choice, but that one goes perfectly well with the nuggets. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.